Good morning. Good morning. I'm your host, Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. It is Friday morning. Is anybody out there on Friday morning? I know you're not ready to go to work, but hey, you're alive to do something well with your life. Come on in, find someone, let them know that we're on. And I want you to get prepared for your wonderful weekend. It's going to be an amazing weekend, y'all. It really is, especially when you get your life balanced. Tamisha Figaro, Takesha Haynes, Brittany Blake, Tisa Collier. First four. Good morning, you guys. Hope all is well. Chris Blake, to one car. I see you as well. Good morning. Let's get it going this morning. I want to talk about something that mostly all of you need, and I know it from counseling and being around you. You need it. I see Lester Blunt Jr. Hey, man, good to see you, sir. Andrea Thomas, Renita Holloway. Good morning. I need to talk to you, Renita Holloway. I got to chat with you. Minister Tamala Ricks. Hey. This morning, Terrence Bell. Come on. Everybody got it right except for Lester Blunt, Renita Holloway, and Minister Ricks. Good morning, Pastor. Get ready to go to church. Well, this morning is going to be a little bit different because I have to take you on a prophetic journey. So those who don't get it, but those who get it, gonna get this prophetic journey today. Terrence Bell, good to see you, man. Manny Said, good to see you. I am overjoyed and excited about those of you that are here. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. I need Tamala Ricks and Tawanda Carr. Let me know if all is clear. I did a little change again. Hello, Eric Trotman, First Lady, good morning. And so we're preparing for a wonderful Friday, and more so we're preparing for a supernatural Sunday. Canvas Book of Sap, I will be with you today. Yeah, you scheduled for the day. We're going to have a good time today. I'm in that zone, so you're going to hear it in a minute anyway, so you'll get extras today. Emery Shelvin, how you doing, man? Pray your wife is recovering well. We're praying the truth of God's power for her life. And so, Ms. Rick said, turn the music down just a little bit. She can't handle the music. All is clear. I know what it is. It's up on my phone, so it's connected, so we got it good. So y'all tell me, is that better? Or better yet, I'll just turn myself up. I don't want to interfere with the music. I want you to be ready for where we're going. I might turn it off. Who knows? But listen, it's going to be an amazing day because you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you in this Winning Anyway life journey. And so I don't want to keep y'all long because I want to talk about this journey to a Winning Anyway life. But I want to talk about how to balance your Winning Anyway life. How to balance your Winning Anyway life. A lot of you need this. The funny part is I know a lot of you are preparing for work, and I should have came on at 6:30 so you could at least prepare yourself properly on Friday and then pick up how to do it on Monday. Because once I teach you what to do and how to do it and what you should be doing with your own life, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do it on Monday because you would have had Saturday and Sunday to not do anything. But now you would need to go back and revamp yourself to figure out what did he say? What should I do? So I wish I would have came on early so you could have locked into what it is. So Rita Holloway, here we go. I want to talk to y'all about balancing your Winning Anyway life. And I don't want you to get all throwed. I don't have a lot of content. I didn't put a lot because I want to be able to hello, Gerald, and I hope you're feeling well today, praying the peace of God for your life. And so I want you to be able to grasp what I'm getting ready to say. Again, a lot of you are going to work and you don't take this time seriously. I do because I'm all into it. Dolores Bell said, I can't see or hear. Well, Dolores, you got a real problem. You need to log off and log back on. If everybody else can see me and hear me, I don't know why you can't. That means your internet is something. So call your tech in to come fix this thing for you. And so I'm overjoyed because I get a chance to help people. I get a chance to do things with people with the calling that's on my life. Now, it's going to be a little churchy today too, y'all. I get a chance to help people with the calling that's on my life, with the gift that I have, with the anointing that I have, with all that I have. Terrence Bell say, it's your Apple phone, Dolores Bell. And the blessing of it is that I get to do it with joy and with peace. Hello, Vita Handy. So I asked you yesterday, do you really enjoy what you're doing, or are you only doing it for a paycheck? Because if you don't enjoy what it is that you're doing and that you do, then you won't get any joy out of it. Then you'll never give anybody any joy out of it. Good morning, Ja Bruce. What's going on? Kanika Adams Trick, God bless you. So I'm here to make sure you understand that it's important to enjoy what you do and understand why you do it, so you're able to be the best at what you do. Not just for you, but for those in which you serve or come in contact with, and that you're able to bless them fully from who you are. That's what a winning anyway life is, but that's what the balance you have to have. Most of you don't have balance. Most of you are so frustrated. Like, for example, if everyone that I talk to ends up millionaires in the next 4 years, and you don't, you will not be able to blame anybody but yourself, because when you were hearing me, you were not listening. So even though you heard me, you were not listening. I told my wife this morning the most frustrating thing in the world is to work out, do all the necessary things you're going to do for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then your body realizes what you did, and it's 2 weeks later, and then your body starts to show the results. But it's 2 weeks later, and you've already stopped doing it, and you're now inconsistent with it. Hello, Naya. You're now inconsistent, and then now your body's showing you the results you wanted, and now you're frustrated for 2 reasons. The first reason is because if you would have continued, you would have maximum results by now. Got it? The second reason is, if you would have continued, you would have more than what you have, and then you'd be further along than where you are. But now that you stop, you kind of have to start again. Hello, Tarika Hood. Hello, Dolores Howard. I see you now. Hello, Geraldine. And so the reality of it is, most of you are going to be frustrated when you realize you've been hearing. My wife said something on Wednesday after praying. She said, we thank you, God protect the millionaire in him. And I think she said something. I said, release. I said, it already is. It already is. And people that don't get it just don't get it. Because people, most of the time, people see other people through the reflection of themselves. And so if you don't have a millionaire mindset, you'll never see a real millionaire and know who they are and what they are and why they're doing what they're doing. So you'll never really follow. You'll just listen, while you get dressed for work, while you ride in the car, while you talk on the phone, while you watch TV. It becomes something that's mundane until you see somebody else in their wealthy place. And then your motive for wanting it is exposed. By the time your motive is exposed, I'm no longer interested in wasting my time, because you don't understand the value of my time or yours. Good morning, Denai. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, callers. People are coming in wonderfully well. Look, y'all, like, share, tag the post. Good morning, Raquel. Like, share, and tag the post. It's going to be very good. And so it's going to be a little teachy preachy. It's going to be a little God. It's going to be a little coaching, but it's going to definitely be what you need. So let's talk about this winning balance. The problem with the winning balance is that most people don't have it, because everyone has personal priorities, and then they have winning priorities, and they never intertwine the two. They never meet. So you never really get a chance to be solid and whole in what you're doing. When a lot of people, I hope Deja's on here, when a lot of people think about, we had a wonderful session yesterday. It was very, very, very wonderfully well. When many people think of balance, they envision juggling their kids, juggling their work schedule, then after school activities, all of that, while knowing and being frustrated and being overwhelmed because they still have to cook dinner, and then trying to find some time for themselves. When you talk about balance, this is what people think about. Because a juggling act is not necessarily balance. A juggling act is not necessarily balance. A juggling act is prioritizing. Because once you prioritize it, it's no longer juggling. It's just following through on your schedule. Good morning, Kendra. Good to see you. According to the dictionary, regular dictionary, balance, watch this, sound like my other definition. It's the power or ability to decide an outcome by dividing your strengths equally, which means you have to know what you need to be doing, how you need to be doing it, and when you should be doing it equally. Because a real balanced life is a life where you divide your strength, your influence, and your support with God. Hello, Vivian Zink. Good to see you. Is where you divide those things with God. God, how do I do this and what do I do? You get your support from God. Because here we come, y'all. When we make God our main priority, he will equip us with the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, the instruction, the guidance, and then some favor that we need. Here we come to handle our families, how to handle our careers, and how to handle our personal lives. In February, our theme is always Family and Friends Love Month. As usual, I'm repeating the process. Why? Because now it's working, y'all. It's working for our good. Where are you going? We're teaching about faith, family, and finance in February. Faith, family, and everything will be around faith, family, and finance. Good morning, Mabel. So whenever you make God your main priority, he equips you with the wisdom you need to handle your family, your career, and your personal lives. You can't get that wisdom from Google. Got it? Because you have to establish the order of your life in your everyday routine. Watch this. So you can enjoy the beauty of a balanced life. When you establish your priorities right, you should be able to enjoy your day. Hey, sis, I see my sis. I see Ned Carr on here. Good to see you. You have to establish the order of your life so your routine can be where you enjoy balanced living. I see Mr. Ricks. I think I got y'all now. It's not I have to do. It's the things you get to do to enjoy a balanced life. Hey, Sid. Dr. Eric W. Hoskin. Man, God bless you, sir. Good to see you, man. Well, 2023, I have to connect. I have to come to you because you're doing great things, man. I just want to come and just take you to lunch. I'm booked this week and next week because I'm getting some things done and around the church. But I'm committing publicly to come and take you to lunch, or either come and meet you at lunch, and I want to pick your brain, man, and tap into your anointing in Jesus' name. I don't mind saying that. I'm one of them pastors. I'm going to say, hey, when people doing great things, I'm excited as I can be because I don't have his bill or his mortgage. So I get to enjoy his church without paying the mortgage. I'm going to enjoy every bit of it, the growth and what God's going to do. And this year is going to be a supernatural year for him. I don't know if he's added the other service yet. It's going to be fun because it's going to be a flock coming that way, man. If it's not already there, on the way. I'm excited for it. Okay, let me go. I get excited when I see my real brothers on here, man. The real authentic people. That's a real authentic. If y'all ever see a live, go to it. That's a real authentic man of God. That's not one of those, I wish I was a man of God. He's real and I enjoy him. Bless you, sir. Okay. You have to establish order and a daily routine in your real life because life has been given to you for you to enjoy it. Okay. It's not given to you for you to struggle through it and drag through it and not wanting to wake up and not wanting to get out the bed and not wanting to go through frustration. He said, I'm going to receive it. Bless you, man. You know, I tell people this. People love giving God the credit, but not giving the man of God who submitted to God to make the vision come to pass. So I thank God, but I'm giving you the credit today, man of God. You worked, you built, you've sustained through a pandemic and continued to grow. Everybody I see do that, I got my eyes on. Because I know God's using them to sustain them through that time and this time. Oh, yes. Receive it humbly, but receive it goodly, as they say. God bless you. You have to be balanced in life, y'all. You got to have some fun, but you got to make sure you enjoy your life, because if you don't balance your life, I'm talking to a few people I know, if you don't balance your life, you will find yourself living and upset and discouraged. How do you know? Because I've been there before. I'm human. I've been there. And I'm able to teach it now from another place called there. That's not where I was. So you have to make this declaration in your life. You have to make this full declaration in your life that I declare and I decree I'm not going to be frustrated another day in my life. Now, here's the deal. Frustrations will come, but the choice to be frustrated is up to you. It's just like offense. It will come, but the choice to be offended is up to you. So here it is again. I declare and I decree. Don't have to type that. If you hear me, just type I agree. Here it is. I declare and I decree. I'm not going to be frustrated another day in my life. Well, how can I say that? I can say it very easy, because I'm going to seek God for counsel in my own life fully. My mind, my soul, how I deal with things. I'm going to seek God in the areas of my life that I need balance. I see y'all. I see you, Canvas. I see you, Brittany. I see you, Carlos. I see you, Chris. I see you, Manny, Kanika Adams Trigg. I see you, Allison Graham. I see you. I see you, Eric. I see y'all. Listen, I see Kendra. Listen, I'm going to seek God the best I can. I'm not seeking him perfect. I see you, Raquel. I'm not seeking him perfect because I don't know how to do it perfectly, because I make mistakes. I'm in my flesh. I'm human, but I'm going to seek God. I'm going to put him first. I'm going to allow him to tell me what to do. And I'm going to allow him to tell me what not to do. That's balanced living. I take the pressure off me. For lack of better words, I say things like this. I really want to go back and pick up my Spider-Man lunch kit. When I had my Spider-Man lunch kit, I had no bills. I love my wife, y'all. She's in the room next to me right there. I love my wife. I love her. I was looking at my house, looking at my cars, looking at my credit, looking at the man that I am. And my dad said, you're going to make him a better man. And she's done just that. God has allowed her to birth some things out in me through our life that has been amazing. And I love her. But some days, I just want my Spider-Man lunch kit. I want my salami sandwich with 2 pieces of meat and a cheese. I had a Big Mac before McDonald's. 2 pieces of meat and cheese. I want my green apple in my lunch kit. I want my oatmeal cream pie. And I want my chocolate milk. And I want my Spider-Man lunch kit and a coloring book and nothing else. I was only responsible to make sure, watch this, I feel something. Hey, Lady Fitzgerald, I was only responsible to bring my lunch kit home. I brought it home so my mother could fill it again for the next day. Now, here is where you got to learn and grow. My mother only filled my lunch kit for a few years, because after a certain amount of years, I watched her do it. I could do it for myself. But at times, she would still check to make sure if I did it properly. I'm not here to control your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do and tell you I'm not here to fuss at you and be angry. I'm here to just check to make sure you're still being consistent in what you were taught, and you're not throwing things in there that you think are good for you because you want to impress other people, when in reality, it's what's killing you. Some days, I woke up and based on how I felt, I didn't even want a sandwich. I took an apple and 4 or 5 oatmeal pies. My mother worked at Nabisco for 29 years, so we always had cookies in the house. And so I would take a half a bag of cookies in my lunch kit some days when she wasn't watching me. It's like some of y'all. You do exactly what pastor, prophet, or God said not to do when you figure nobody's watching. Here's the news. When God's trying to balance your life, he's always watching. I got to go. And so having those cookies ruined my appetite for the day. Sometimes they made me sick, and she knew that something was wrong, and she couldn't figure it out. Later, she knew. It's something you're getting into that I'm not putting into you. I had to admit, I just took some cookies today, and I didn't take what I was supposed to take. I didn't have balanced eating. and not having the balanced eating made me sick. Y'all quiet in here. So you have to establish a routine where you're able to enjoy your life. Yeah, you got to enjoy your life. Because having balanced living inside your winning anyway life is going, hey, Deja Young, hey, Akara Dulu. Having balanced living is going to save you time, energy, and money. Having balanced living is going to save you time, energy, and money. Let me tell you why. Because when you have balanced living, it's balancing your life. It's not balancing your life based on what you see other people doing. That disease called comparisonitis, that's not it. Your winning anyway life in a balanced way is when you're balancing what you're called to do, what you're created to do, and what you are designed to do. It will save you time, it will save you energy, and it will save you money. And so what you got to understand is that God has a plan for everyone every day of your life. And when you acknowledge him first, Proverbs 3:5, I give you Bible easy. This is what we do coaching, not as much Bible. Hey, Aisha, that's it. Time, energy, and money. It will. And congratulations, they're on a super consecration, y'all. 21 days. And I'm so proud of her. She's doing it. Her family is doing it. And they're growing, and I'm excited. And in doing it, they're seeing what God wants for their life. I mean, the company is blowing straight up, and we're proud. I'm always happy when people are doing well. So when God has a plan for your life every day, and you acknowledge him first, not acknowledging him second or third, after the kids are in the bed, or you've put the husband to sleep, or you finish the dinner, then you're going to spend some quality time with God. You have to acknowledge God first. Whenever you do that, you position yourself to receive divine direction. What I mean by that is, whenever you put God first, then God gives you what you should do first, which will make you save time, energy, and money and life. When you seek God last, then God ends up having to tell you what you did wrong. Okay, let me help you. When you seek him first, he tells you which way. He gives you direction. When you seek him last, normally he has to first give you correction. Because 9 times out of 10, if you put everything else first and put him last, he has to now show you, you didn't do this right. Hey, Mama Pat, you didn't do this right. You didn't do this right. You need to correct this. Ask him to forgive you. You were wrong. If God is not correcting you when you go to him last, if he's not telling you where you were wrong, he ain't the right God. I'm going water today. If he's not saying, hey, Alicia, if he's not saying this is what you need to ask him to forgive you, if God's not prompting you to be in forgiveness where you keep your heart pure, then you ain't serving the right God. You are your God. It's you. It's your flesh is your God, where you're always right. No, that's not it. When you seek God first, he gives you direction because he knows how to send you to the right places first. So he doesn't send you to the places going to frustrate you before you have to go to the places that you need to invest yourself in. So put him first, and you'll receive divine direction. And that's what causes the impact on you prioritizing your life. Because whenever you decide to achieve a balanced life by establishing priorities, I'm not preaching Vivian Zink. I'm just teaching. I'm just talking, just making sure people get it in the coaching this morning. I'm trying to not preach. You have to start achieving a balanced life by establishing your priorities. You got it? Okay, I'm almost through. I won't be long. Listen, every choice you make gives insight into what your priorities truly are. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Whenever you make a choice, it gives insight into what priorities that you really have put first. I don't have to talk to people long. I can simply watch what you do, and I'll know what your priorities are. For example, sorry, I didn't mean to pop like that. Another example. Let me give you a personal example. If I know God gave me a direct word for somebody who's been suffering, and I know who it is, and God has included you in the word that I'm imparting, and when I impart the word, you tell me what you had to do, I know we don't serve the same God. I shouldn't say it like that. Let me back up. I know you're having a God struggle because God wouldn't give me a word for you if you wasn't going to receive it. So when God does give the word and you hear it and don't apply it, then God allows that relationship not to be consistent because it becomes a waste of time. So when, okay, if I give you a choice to get a job making good money, just okay money today, I'll give you a choice, take a grant to go to college for the next year and make wonderful money. The choice you make will give insight to your real heart's priorities. Are you chasing the dollar? Or are you really trying to better yourself for the destiny and for your future? When God is your priority, your choices come from a different place. I'm being real calm. When God is your priority, your choices come from a different place. Your choices, they don't come from desperate. They don't come from anger. They don't come from frustration. They come from purpose. The original intended reason for the creation of a thing or a person. They come from purpose. When God is the driver and he's in the driver's seat, your life will take on different turns. I'm here to tell you, I know. People ask me, why are you and your wife so this and that now? Y'all look so this and so excited now. I say, because now we're living by faith for real. We're not struggling to figure out what it is. We're applying everything we know to us. And we're telling everybody, come along. Here's the difference. I'm not trying to get everybody on my bus, because I've drove the bus with people who didn't deserve to go where I was going too long. Okay, now I feel like preaching. I'm not trying to put everybody on my bus, because there are people on the bus sleep while we're struggling to stay awake driving long distance. I'm not trying to get everybody on my bus. If I was preaching, I'd be hooping right now. I'm not trying to get everybody on my bus because everybody on the bus don't want to see you make it anyway. I'm not trying to get everybody on my bus because there are some people that will get on the bus that is waiting to get where you're going, to sabotage where you're going, because of the fact nobody ever took them there before, and they don't know how to handle the place you're taking them. What I'm doing now is I'm telling everybody where I'm going and when I'm leaving, and you have the full responsibility to get your own vehicle, to get your own food, to get your own gas, and then you have responsibility to follow them who through faith and patience inherit the promise. And if you can follow consistently, if you get gas when I get gas, you use the bathroom when I use the bathroom, if you do it right, you'll get to where we're going. We'll all get there together. But the reality of it is there's some people who will get distracted by things they see on the journey. And I'm not mad about them getting distracted by things they see. I just know they won't get there when we get there. And then when they finally get there, we would have checked in and went somewhere to enjoy, and they will be trying to find a place to rest. That's what I'm talking about in this season. I am trying to help you balance your life so your distractions don't become your destiny. I'm just trying to help somebody. Hey, that's my cousin. How you doing, Pastor? What did he say? He said, different levels require the release of unnecessary cargo. See, you started foolishness this morning. I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that. I said it very kindly, and I put it on myself. I didn't say that, Pastor. I put it on me, and now you started stuff this morning. I'm just telling you where I am. I'm telling you, hey, Fidelia, look, y'all like, share, tag the post. We're going somewhere real quickly. I'm almost through because the reality of it is when God is your priority, then your choices come from a different place. You don't pick things because somebody else picked it. You must choose things that your heart has chosen for your life purpose, the original intended reason for the creation of a thing or person. And so again, when God's in the driver's seat, your life takes on a whole different purpose and meaning. Yeah. Whenever you esteem God and put God in the right place, you make him part of everything you do every day. God is just not a part of your Sunday and your Wednesday. When God's a part of your everyday life, that's balance. And there's a blessing in balanced living. Oh, my coach talks about this in the work sense form, and in the mental sense form, and in the work sense form. I'm just getting at the very end. I'm just trying to give you some help at the end of this week that you can have balanced living in your blessed life too. Listen, when you start balancing your life with God and just getting it balanced, period, you'll start to remove stress. I'm gonna use what Pastor Augustine said. You begin to remove stress from your life. I'm trying to help Takesha Haynes. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to help some people. You begin to remove stress from your life. I am far from being stressed out because of the balance I enjoy. Let me help somebody. Some of you, the enemy or the devil or your own flesh has gotten you addicted to stress. Because if nothing is happening that is drama or stressful in your life, then you feel neglected. You feel like you're not living because it's not something exciting or drama going on in your life. I had experience the other day and other night that I went through something I normally deal with, in life, a regular thing. But because this time it was no driven passion, it was just intentional balance. It almost scared me because it normally has a different result. Here you go, my cousin, always pushing me. Say, now that's how to live. Y'all see, I've not said winning anyway life yet. I've been dealing with balance for a while. I kind of pulled back from the beginning. Here he come. Thank you, Pastor. I appreciate that. that is how you live it. I'm far from being stressed. Watch this, because I enjoy my balanced life now. And some of y'all have been living and you don't even enjoy. Let's just be honest. Some of y'all life is notebook paper bland. And that's why you allow crazy things that happen. Your first attention is to stressful things. Your first level of attention is to negativity. Your first level of attention is to things that you don't have or that you're frustrated about, because you've not yet learned in balanced living. I need to decide. Aisha said just dusty. That's it. You have to decide to do your best life, which means you have to sometimes turn your back on the negativity and focus on what's positive. And you can't fake that. You can't fake it, because stress shows up in your life, in your face, in your hair, in your abdomen, in your body, in your mind, in your sleep, in your rest, in your emotions. And then stress will eventually sneak into your worship. Well, every time you close your eyes, the devil will start to say, what you praying for? You know you got too many bills. You know you got this, you got that. And so you end up opening your eyes because you wonder if anybody else heard the stress that's on your mind while you in worship. You in worship, everybody's crying out to God, and you sitting there looking at people wondering, if they know what you're going through. That stress will sneak into your life. That's why balanced living is so important. And if you're a real true worshiper, the devil will try and destroy your whole worship life, because he knows with worship you win. If he gets you stressed, then you'll no longer enjoy your life. You'll not enjoy your life. Some of your life is just dusty. Like you said, just you got to have a real life living purpose so you can enjoy your life. Now, Deja, I like what you said. I said it. I'm going to repeat what you said. Turning my back on the negative and facing the positive. Now, listen, because you turn your back on the negative does not mean that you don't address the negative. My mother, I told y'all the other night when we be in prayer at True Vine with Pastor Augustine at True Vine, and my mom, I fell asleep during a fast. Got it? Bless you, Maria. Glad. She said all the students are back after the storm, and they're all well. God bless all the students over there in Pasadena. God bless y'all. Hey, Pastor Melvin W. Johnson, congratulations on your new facility, your new place you're calling home. Excited about the growth and excited about the change and the move. It's a wonderful thing to be able to move from what you were in during the pandemic. The gut shows that God is still with you after the pandemic. Congratulations, Pastor. We're proud of you. Happy for you, man. Looking forward to seeing you soon. God bless. So listen, y'all. I'm just happy, glad, because whenever you decide to focus your real life, then the devil starts to trip. And so I told you I was in prayer and I fell asleep on the floor. He said, don't go through the suffering and then not enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, that's it. I'm totally in agreement, because you go through stress problems. And then if I'm going to stress, okay, I'll say it like this. The reason why I said leave it behind you, my mom would be in the store. I was a drummer as a kid, so I would walk and my mom would say, don't touch nothing in the store. When she walked past music, she would hear the music and she never had to look, because she knew it was me playing the instruments. My mom would never really look back in the store because she didn't want to, be going to jail for child abuse. So she would just say, what did I say? Different day and different time now. Because I respect my mother and I was afraid of my mother, I would stop what I was doing at some time and come to where she was. And she never had to look back. You can't look back at negativity until you're strong enough to handle it. Let me say it again. You can't look back at the negativity in your life until you're strong enough to handle it. Most people don't look at the negativity. Most people turn around and go back to the negativity. Watch this. Most people don't look back at stress. They begin to be stressed. There's a difference in handling stress and then letting stress handle you. And that was the funny thing about stress. You have to like your balanced life so much that stress becomes unimportant. It becomes, y'all will get this. I'll deal with it when I deal with it, but right now it's a non-factor. You got it? Because it's simply a matter of trusting God first, before your job, before your bank account, before your own natural strength and intelligence. It's winning anyway, life balance. That's what it is. It's when you decide I'm going to win no matter what this is, and stress will no longer be my distraction. Stress won't make me stop the growth I'm doing. Stress won't make me stop my forward progression. Stress comes to make you slow down or to deter you from reaching your destination on time and sometimes early. I'll close with this. When you truly trust God, you esteem Him, you put Him first, you will find yourself not only living life, but enjoying a winning anyway life with balance. Hey, Cousin Yvonne, you will not only just live life winning, but you will have winning with balance. Got it? Hey, Dexter Powell, good to see you, man. It's a good replay. It'll be good. Because the winning anyway life is a life that has you do three particular things I'll teach about real soon, maybe online, maybe not. I must evaluate me. Here is how I balance my life, my same pillars. Evaluate me. Stop evaluating everybody else and not you. Evaluate yourself. Once you find the problem that's causing the stress, once you find the noun, once you find the people, the places, and the things that are causing you stress, You need to then decide, after I evaluate me, I'm going to execute the necessary things to correct that stress. So I'm going to evaluate, I'm going to execute. There's nothing left to do except excel, especially if you're living a winning anyway life. I got to let y'all go. I'm over my time. It's been a fabulous morning. Listen, our engagement on this month for January with the Winning Anyway team was amazingly, wonderfully wild and crazy. I plan on making February a lot bigger. And so if this is something you're interested in, listen, inbox me, let me know. Hey, yes, it does cost. Yes, it does cost. Why does it cost? Because you don't only pay for the wisdom, you pay for the hell I've been through to get the wisdom that I have. So to keep you from going through the hell I went through, the wisdom does cost. Salvation is free. Got it? But sometimes you understand, the journey is not. You will lose family. You will pay friends. You will lose you will see enemies shift. You will lose family members. You will lose some friends. So even though salvation itself is free, the journey is not. It may cost you everything, but salvation is worth it all. Listen, I'm like Pastor Kyle. It's been an amazing morning. I thank y'all on here for what Takesha Haynes says worth every dollar. Listen, yeah, because you went back home and got something the next day, and that was a wonderful blessing. This is a Winning Anyway Live. I can tell that. She got something the next day. The upper management bosses, I was telling them, you're on their mind. The upper management bosses did something the next day that was crazy. Cause was there. She said the investment would never depreciate. And then Manny Saeed was there, and she got her $1 million word on Wednesday night that will shift her whole life. And then Dolores, the Bell family, you see them on here. They got a client the next morning, and then by evening they had 2 new clients at Bell's Haven, luxury assisted living. Oh my God, that was amazing. And then Minister Ricks, the next day after that, got her promotion or offered to be promoted, and she called and sought and got counsel. The other young lady, the position she got canvassed was diversity and inclusion, the thing they asked you years ago about. And then somebody else, the Bells. Oh, Jackie C. Somebody had her car for a month. They were not going to pay for it. They didn't know what was going on with the car, blah, blah, blah. The next day they called and said, we're going to pay for the car, everything at no cost to you at all. I said, well, how did that happen? Because that was a release that night. I told them, I pray that God bless every last one of you so well. Just bless. I pray that you are persecuted for your blessing. And so we look forward to seeing people blessed so well that people are talking about them the same way they did my man of God, and now they're doing me. I pray that God bless you so well that people are frustrated by your prosperity. They're frustrated by your healing. They're mad because you got a promotion. They're angry because you manage your money well. They're mad because you still won. What do you mean? Winning anyway life means everything that came against you to eat up your flesh, they stumble and fail. Okay, that's not it. No, that's not it. Everything that came against you to hinder you, to keep you from being distorted or from being destined, that kept trying to distort your vision, try to hinder your plan, try to frustrate your life, try to keep you from going where you're going, try to hinder your progression, try to kill your manifestation. Everything that happened against you, I pray you still win anyway. That's my desire. And that's it for me today. So listen, that session in February is possibly going to be on February the 20th. It's President's Day. So you're off work. You have to prioritize. Do I want to lay at home in the bed all day? Or do I want to learn how no longer to procrastinate? Why would you say that? That's going to be the lesson. The second half of the lesson. How to end procrastination. First half is encouragement. The second half is instruction, always. And so that's going to be, I think, on February the 20th. If you're interested, you must inbox me, and let's see if you're ready to win. I am baffled by people who say they're ready, and they want to do something different and keep doing the exact same thing. Total insanity. It's okay. No matter what happens in your life, know this. We still win anyway, and I want to see you win. This is Life Pastor Kyle signing out. We'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. Go to somebody's church this week. If you're not a member of my church, go to somebody's church. But this Sunday, First Lady is preaching, and I'm excited. It's tennis shoe day, sneaker day. Put on your dress, put on your suit, put on whatever. It's too cold for t-shirts, so t-shirts and shoes. So put on your sneakers, whatever it is. Dress up and come out to this church, or just come anywhere you are. Just come where God can get the glory out of your life, and we can enjoy worship together. God bless you. Again, this is Life Pastor Kyle, and the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. We're dedicated to transforming one life at a time to make sure you win in everything you do. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye.